What is up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, Mystic Watch. And today, we're going to be doing Extreme Red Demon. So, I've been trying to spawn this demon for I don't know how long. And I cannot get him to show up. I've gotten the Great Demon 4 times in a row. 3 times in a row. And it's like, I just wanted to do this video. I started recording this an hour and a half ago, and I have not been able to do it. Oh, that is loud. So we're gonna be taking on Extreme. I hope we can do it because this is a random that I'm doing it with. Oh, I can't even open up the. That's fine. I wanted to open up the settings for. Okay, so. We'll just do this so we don't break it, petrify. Okay. Let's go, Slater. Okay, so as these things are going on, I'll explain what we're doing here. If you guys are, I'll show you everything you need to know about summoning the Red Demon right after. But long story short, you go under where you find your SP missions, you hit the boss icon, you pick a town, you do missions until the Red Demon spawns. Actually, I'm gonna do these separately. Yeah, okay. So in this fight, Slater is huge. If you have a Slater, he's gonna put in work 100%. Just make sure that you have him moderately geared. As you can see here, my Slater is doing a lot more damage than his Slater, and it does make a big difference. If you guys haven't done Extreme, there's nothing different about it when it comes to hard or normal. It's just that he does more damage, he has higher defense, and he has three lives as well. Okay. Fortunately, I don't have a Petrify, so we're gonna use the Gother, which I don't like using early on. Key units in this raid are Slater or Blue King if you don't have Slater. Then you want King, 100%. Free to play King needs to be on your team. If not, the other person you can run instead of King is Gustav. I don't know. He was in the silver coin shop a few days ago. Or Merlin, because they have a freeze. Around. Okay. If you don't know how this mechanic works, but any cards you use like in between phases, so everything else gets thrown away. If you think you're gonna kill a health bar, don't waste your cards. But as I was saying, units to use. King. There's the blue bond that you can use if you don't have Slater, but Slater is ideal. Fortunately, I do not have. Oh, he has it. Okay. And the reason I say you want King is if you've never done the raid before, it is extremely important to petrify or freeze the demon at the end of every single round. If not, you're gonna survive, but you're gonna take a hit, and then on top of that, he's gonna go into like a defense buff or defense stance. And that's where things get annoying. So the goal is make sure he's petrified every single turn. And as you can see, you know, I'm an English speaking player and the guy next to me is not. Like, his name is in Japanese. I used all three, so maybe he has a bronze one. Does he know how this works, this mechanic? There we go, smart guy. But like I said, like, most people, if you're doing hard or extreme, they already know the mechanics of this game. And you don't really need to coordinate that much. Most people know exactly what to do, and if they don't, just surrender. Going forward, So like I said, Petrify is the key at the end of every single one. Slater is your DPS. Keep in mind, the demon's defense constantly keeps rising. And if you... Let's see. I'm just emoting to maybe... There we go. Yeah. I had no way of communicating, so this is like the one small way you could do it. If I am playing with an English player, I do have actual text lines that I went in and edited. You can have 5. But I realized that it's probably better for me to have them in Japanese instead and just memorize what they are. Because if the person is English, like you can probably... I don't know. It's weird. You kind of want... It's not something you rely on that much anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay, but at the point I was trying to make before, EX Demon, Extreme Demon, his defense is insanely high. And what happens is, if your attack does not exceed his defense, you do no damage. And there are moves whose effects only go off when you do damage to them, and Petrify is one of them. So if your King does not go past his defense, he will be useless in this fight. So make sure he's geared to an extent. Looks like he wants me to go. Maybe not. Usually when people hold off when using their last card, it's because they're... Oh wait, he has the stun. Okay. I didn't even realize he had Meliodas this entire time, honestly. Even though Meliodas is weak, type effective wise, he's actually pretty useful here just because if he gets smacked once, goes down to like half HP with a full counter on, he does like a solid 100k right back. No need to waste anything else. So... Oh, I made a mistake. If you attack after a Petrify, you break the Petrify. So, that was on me, unfortunately. Yeah. I'm a sad boy. Okay, so now take a look, right? Hopefully he attacks the Meliodas. Okay, AoE. Meliodas is not strong. Okay, if he ends it off on this... Whoops! Still 100% winnable. Okay. You know, maybe it's good. Give myself a little bit of a challenge. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, we do not have the Petrifies anymore, and his Slater does not do that much damage. Like, as you saw, that was... Okay. This will work out. And I'll do another heal and Petrify. Okay, but this is pretty much the cycle. You're constantly just cycling between Petrifies or Freezes if you have a Merlin. You saw right there that his Meliodas did 0 damage. And look how little my King is gonna do right here. So like, it's cutting really close to the point where you won't be able to do damage. Now, if he, for whatever reason, you do miss a turn and he gets his buff off, you need someone who can cleanse stances. And Slater can do that as well. Dang, this is not good. Okay, well, we're gonna take a... Oh, no. I keep forgetting. He has the Meliodas one. Okay, gives another turn for me to get another Petrify. really wish he did just a little bit more damage. Gowther is really nuts in this, just because of the fact that he can upgrade both people's moves. But that's assuming you get this to silver first. We will... Let's just do this and that. Okay. You also upgrade the moves, if you guys haven't used Gowther before, you also upgrade the moves that are being used currently, as long as they're coming after Gowther's move. So as you can see here, my Petrify at the end goes to silver for rank 2. Okay, nice, some damage. Please give me some Slater cards for once. Okay. Now we're out of Petrifies, unless we can find another one this turn. Gowther's other moves are pretty much useless in this. You use them solely for the rank up, but it does make a big difference. Unfortunately, I used mine earlier when I shouldn't have, and you want to kind of stack Gowther's rank ups until you have a silver one and a bronze one. Because that way you can constantly cycle them. So the silver one will upgrade the bronze, and then you wait till another bronze shows up, and you keep doing that. This would go so much faster if I could just get some Slater cards. Like, I had one there, but it's just constant Gowther and King. Like, these runs usually don't take this long for me. My Slater is very, very, very well equipped. But let's hope we can finish him off. No, this is not gonna be enough, unfortunately. Well, maybe with this? How much does that do? Nothing? Okay. I don't even have Dianon as my partner, otherwise that would have killed right there. But, wait a second. There we go. So, when you beat it, you get 3 chests and potentially... No, so you get 3 chests and an extra reward if you were the host. The extra reward is really good because it can be a 5-star chalice, and those are what you need to get 5-star awakenings. And as you can see here, unlucky, I've rolled... I don't know if it's an exact 50-50, but let me see if I can... I can't even show you anymore. But you get a chance of getting those or horns. And on each chest I rolled horns and I rolled the shards instead of the horns. That's kind of neg. And the horns are what you need to get to 65 and 70. So if you take a look at, let's say I wanted to take my king to 70. I need 20 horns, right? And I have 8 right now. But then you also need 6-star book and a, 5 SSR medals. It's assuming that they were a base SSR. Now, if you wanted to go to level 70, you have to do the Grey Demon instead. You also need to do the Red Demon so you can get 10 horns. But as you can see here, you need 2 6-star books, 20 wings, and 10 horns. And that's what it takes to get to level 70. But that's pretty much the rundown on EX Red Demon. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. It was a little bit less organized than I wanted to, but it was more of just showing off how to do it for those of you guys who are unfamiliar, and kind of explain the teams and what's the process of running it through it. If you did enjoy it, consider leaving a like. We're going on the hype train. I've been getting a lot of love for the 7 Deadly Sins content, and I appreciate it a lot. So we're going to be hitting 23k subs soon, thanks to all you guys. And goal is 30k by 20... Is this 2019? By 2020. See you all in the next one. Peace out.